Hello from the Book Doctors.
Hi, everybody.
How's it going?
So, today we're talking about whether you should go to a writers' conference or not.
A literary festival, one of those kinds of things. Some of them can be quite expensive, and that doesn't necessarily mean they're good.
That's true.
It all comes back to, as we think so much of literary publishing success does, with research.
So, there's a few things you're going to want to research. Number one, are there people at the conference who are teaching or who are doing one-on-ones, agents and editors, who are good matches for your book? So you can go to a great conference, but you're writing a romance and there's no one who represents or edits romance there. So it wouldn't be the right conference for you.
If you're doing a sci-fi book, you don't want to go to an SCBWI, which is all going to be kids in picture books.
Right.
So what we do is, when we're thinking about where do we want to go, we look at everybody who's presenting. Mm-hmm. We do research who their books, if they're an agent or editor, who have they worked with, what companies have they worked with, what writers have they had success with. And the greatest thing that you can get from a literary conference, writers' conference, is FaceTime.
Yeah.
Because you can't just call up Mr. Harper and Mr. Collins and say, oh, could I talk to you about my book? But if you go to the right writers' conference, you can literally sit next to an agent or editor at a fantastic house. Yep. And literally pitch your book in, sometimes you get 6, 7, sometimes 10 minutes.
Yep. And the classes themselves can be incredibly helpful as
Yes.
well. Even if you don't get the chance to pitch, for example, an agent, they may be teaching a workshop where you can hang out with them before or after, because of your very intelligent questions, they take notice of you.
You're tweeting about it, you're on the social
Exactly.
media, you're doing the Facebook thing.
You buy them a cup of tea, they're grateful.
People literally have bought us cups of teas.
Yeah.
And we always we're going to definitely pay attention to when
Yeah.
that email comes in the inbox. And then, sorry, go ahead.
But it's not just the people who are presenting.
I was going to say that.
The people that you meet
Yes.
there also can be extremely helpful. This is part of the networking. You never know who's going to be published next. And if you befriend someone who has an agent who might be right for your book, that's a wonderful thing as well. So be social with everyone.
We've seen writers' groups spring right out of these things, and it's so cool to watch it happen.
Yeah.
Also, sometimes there's open mics there, which are a great way to get your reading chops together, and you never know who you're going to see or be seen by.
Now, a lot of the conferences that are most famous are also most expensive,
Yes.
and it doesn't mean they're the best. In fact, many of these very expensive conferences only allow for the tiniest interaction
Yes.
between the professionals who are there and you. And sometimes the smaller conferences can allow for much more face time. And David brought up SCBWI earlier. The regional conferences of SCBWI, if you happen to be writing any kinds of children's books, are wonderful places, not only to meet professionals, but to do this kind of networking that we're talking about.
Just a quick tip. Don't approach someone at full speed and get right in their face and go, oh my God, I have a book for you and it's great. Whoa, I've literally seen someone take out a restraining.
That's what it feels like.
Does. It take out a restraining order. Someone followed me into a bathroom at one time, and I thought they were going to offer to hold on to me as I expelled, but I mean, it was horrible. It was horrifying.
So if you do have a budget, look for the conferences near you. Check out who's coming that year, because whoever came the year before has no relevance to this year. And if you're not seeing what you want, then you can, cast your net wider. But very often, more affordable conferences are near you and might have someone who's perfect for your book.
Take a business card and be ready to pitch in 1 minute.
That's our advice on whether you should go to conferences or not. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye,
Happy
everybody.
writing.
Bye.